So, what if you could have a whole team of researchers working for you like 24/7? Just imagine them digging up market intelligence, keeping tabs on your competitors, and finding you new leads around the clock. Well, that's not some far off fantasy anymore. It's the reality of AI powered data scraping, and it is completely changing how businesses work.
And honestly, that's not an exaggeration at all. We have to forget the old days of needing a developer and a massive budget just to figure out what's happening in your market. We're in a brand new era where all that business critical intelligence is, right at your fingertips.
Look, this isn't just another tech tool we're talking about. This is a totally new capability. It's like gaining a new sense that lets you see the market, your customers, and your competition with a clarity that was just impossible before. Okay, think about it like this. The entire internet is the world's largest, most up-to-date open data warehouse. And with today's AI, you finally have the key. You can now just ask questions and get answers from this massive resource, all by yourself. No code required.
But to really get how big of a deal this is, we got to take a quick look back. Seriously, the difference between data scraping back then and right now, it's like the difference between a horse-drawn cart and a rocket ship.
Yeah, this really says it all. In the past, data scraping was a total nightmare. Your custom code would break if a website changed like a single pixel. It was a constant maintenance headache. But now, AI agents see a page the same way a human does. They know what a headline is, they can find the price, they see the reviews, and they adapt automatically. It's not a developer's chore anymore, it's a business owner's superpower. Okay, so this all sounds pretty great in theory, but how do you actually do it? Well, the best part is that this power is already here, packed into simple, intuitive tools that you can start using in like the next 5 minutes. It is literally this simple. You go to a web page, you highlight the information you need, let's say it's product names and prices, and you click a button. That's it. The AI does everything else, organizing it all into a nice, clean spreadsheet for you. So what can you actually get? Well, pretty much any public info that can help you grow. Imagine automatically tracking your competitors' prices every single day, or building a huge list of potential leads from a public directory in minutes. You could even analyze social media chatter to see what real people are saying about your industry. All of this is now possible. And here's the kicker. You set it up just once, and the AI keeps it running. This creates these awesome automated workflows that are constantly delivering fresh data right to you. It frees you up to focus on the big picture, on strategy, instead of getting bogged down in manual work. But let's be real, collecting data is only step one. The real magic, the real power, comes from turning all that raw data into smarter, faster business decisions. After all, data is just noise. Intelligence is what actually drives growth.
And this is the most important question, right? It's not about having these giant spreadsheets. It's about what you do with them. How do you turn this fire hose of information into a real competitive advantage?
Well, this is where you go from just guessing to actually knowing. Imagine analyzing thousands of product reviews to pinpoint exactly what customers love or hate about a specific feature, or scraping news sites to spot a new market trend before anyone else even sees it coming. You can even dive into forums like Reddit to uncover the real, deep-seated problems your audience has in their own words. You start making decisions based on solid evidence, not just a hunch. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. Using AI scraping the right way means using it ethically and respectfully. And this isn't just a suggestion, it's pretty much non-negotiable. The brightest line you can draw is right here. Ethical scraping focuses only on public data. If you need a password to see it, or if it's someone's personal, private info, you don't touch it. It's really that simple. So these aren't just suggestions, they are the rules of the road. Always check a site's terms of service. Don't just hammer their servers with a million requests at once. Be a good internet citizen, and never, ever, ever scrape personally identifiable information. The whole mindset is simple. You're a market researcher, not a private investigator. Your goal is to find trends and patterns about the market, not to gather info on specific individuals. Stick to that principle, and you'll stay safe and build trust. So where is all of this going? I mean, the technology is moving so incredibly fast, and what's coming next is even more exciting. But the most important part? You don't have to wait for it. Just think about an AI agent that doesn't just follow your instructions, but actually goes out, discovers new data sources, analyzes them, and gives you strategic recommendations without you lifting a finger. Or an AI that can merge all this public data with your own internal sales numbers to find connections you would have never seen on your own. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is what's being built right now. The future is exciting for sure, but the real opportunity is right now. Just getting started is the most important thing you can do, and believe me, it is way easier and faster than you think.
I want to leave you with a little challenge. Find a beginner-friendly no-code tool. Pick any public website that's relevant to your business, maybe a competitor's product page, an industry news site, and just try it. In about a minute, you will have a spreadsheet packed with valuable data, and you'll have taken your first real step into AI-driven intelligence.
And that's really the bottom line. This is quickly becoming a foundational tool for building any competitive, data-driven business. The advantage is absolutely going to those who start learning and experimenting today. So what data are you going to go after first?